We've got Justin Gebing playing Temur mid-range against Billy Comminos playing Dredge.
Playing Dredge. Are they already in game? Nice, nice. They're firing it off. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, they're not even waiting.
All right, we got an Ancestral Visions and a Neonate.
Neonate's a really good start.
Neonate's huge. It's worded in the right order so that you can discard your Grave Troll.
Taylor,
No,
they're calling you out.
Is that the one that says F&M on it? There's two Serum Visions. I'd like to have them both. Because blue's actually pretty bad in the promos cube right now.
Sure, I think they just need like lots of blue creatures.
Yeah, we do need... If you guys know of any blue creatures that have been promoed, please spam the chat with them, because...
Alright, let's see what...
Alright, Neonate down. Grave Troll gonna roll off 6. 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
Billy said...
6. Oh, this is...
End of your main phase, which is very important here. It's not something most players are used to doing.
Yes, because the Prize Amalgam trigger goes on at the beginning of the end step, right? Man, he's seeing all the Grave Trolls.
Big whiff on that one. But still, 4 on turn 2 is pretty strong.
He's going to play a land here and get back a Bloodghast.
Gassed to gassed.
Alright.
Alright.
Five, alright.
So trigger there. We have a delayed trigger on the prized amalgam.
Right. Yep, discard those two, and then he's going to hopefully play a land and get back some Bloodghast.
Yeah, he might be playing around Anger of the Gods.
By leaving the Bloodghast in the board?
Yeah,
or
but
in the yard?
he's definitely triggering it off here.
Yep. Yeah, if he has anger, it's
Oh man, he's just all in. All in.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Alright. So he's got a Bloodghast left.
Yeah.
And so he's going to get these delayed prized amalgam triggers.
He's only got one, I think.
Do we only see one?
Yes.
Alright.
Which is good.
That means he's got 2 left in the deck. So he can then roll off more cards on the next draw step.
So
putting Bloodghast in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The one is already in the graveyard, and then he gets another one.
Right.
Especially if he gets the Dakmor salvage.
Oh sure.
In the graveyard, because that can be like another.
Dakmor salvage is in the yard. He did.
In the yard, okay. Because that's an interaction you have to have there.
So we see these things where like you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. Lost in the fact is that Billy Comminos next turn is going to be attacking for 13 on turn 3.
I wish he was. I bet you he's glad.
We've roasted a prize amalgam.
So down to 10. Just 10. Just 10 on turn 3.
Which is a very dangerous place to be. Once you get below 10, these Bloodghast get haste.
Right.
It's bad news.
Well, he's going to be at 5 after this attack, I think.
Sure.
Alright, here's the untap. We're going to have some replacement draw effects here, I think. Namely, this Grave Troll? No?
Yeah, he's trying to be careful. He doesn't want to get blown out by, like, Sweeper and then not have a way to kill him quickly.
Alright. So what I would do here is I would just attack and pass the turn. Because getting back any of these creatures that are in the graveyard doesn't increase your clock right now,
Right.
and it just puts him vulnerable to an Anger of the Gods.
I think he has a Life from Loam, so I think he should cast Life from Loam here. But I don't know that I would play a land.
Alright, so here he's going through the loam, finding some lands. I don't think he should play any of them. I'm with you on this. I want to leave every guy that's in the yard right now.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Alright, so he's playing the land and choosing not to get back the Bloodghast because it is a May.
Alright, so you can choose to miss that trigger.
And if he had the mana for it, I would almost like casting Conflagrate, targeting my own Bloodghast for 1. So that way, even if he has the board wipe, you have him like stone dead on the next turn from hasted Bloodghasts.
Okay, interesting. You have him stone dead from Conflagrate.
Sure.
If he's, you know, I guess he could have Island up for like
Spell Pierce.
Spell Pierce. But yeah,
instead
sure.
he scoops him up
Nope, Bill got him there.
off of a very strong Dredge start.
Yeah, that was great. Neonate into Grave Troll's one of the better starts for that deck.
Yeah,
All right.
Neonate into double Faithless Looting was just
Too much.
way too much for Justin Gebing to handle.
Yeah, so here come all the Angers.
The gods, they're angry. The
Um,
gods of magic do not like Dredge existing,
No.
and so the anger is going to be taken out on Billy Comminos.
Wizard's next opportunity to ban something from this deck comes in January.
That's correct.
Do you think it's been a dominant enough force to gain some traction in the old ban conversation?
I think if there is still a Modern Pro Tour, a piece will get banned, but I don't think they'll touch it.
Yeah, like it's not like you see tournaments with like 12 Dredge decks in the top 16.
That's true, but it's the fact that the Dredge deck exists that stops. It keeps so many other decks from being competitive.
What deck do you think would okay, if Dredge gets banned, what deck are you most excited about coming back?
I don't know that coming back is the right word. Like, Affinity has lost a large share of the metagame because of Dredge.
Okay.
Jund has lost a large share of the metagame because of Dredge.
Okay.
Any control deck is very difficult to play.
Okay.
Not that they were in a great place before.
Right. Listen, if Dredge is the thing that keeps Affinity and Jund down, I find those decks to be. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Affinity.
Yeah.
But I don't find it to be like a healthy metagame when Affinity is the best deck, and I find Jund to be boring and redundant.
That's fair. It's designed to be boring and redundant, but some people like to play that way.
I concur. But Billy loves this Dredge deck, man. He loves that mechanic. He's played in much less powerful shells than this.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely the most powerful shell Billy's played.
Yeah, I think Dredge is a sweet deck. I'm hoping it doesn't get banned.
Yeah.
I mean, they just printed cards for it. So like Neonate and Cathartic Reunion are very clearly plants for Jund. Or for Dredge, rather.
Well, I think there's a couple sets back, and you'll have to correct me. It may have been M15.
You're wrong.
Am I?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
They decided that red was going to get this card filtering ability,
Yeah.
and it was discard first, then draw the card.
Right.
Whereas blue does it in the reverse order. And so I don't necessarily think that, a Cathartic Reunion is a Dredge plant. I think they just like wanted to juice up Tormenting Voice,
Juice it up.
and so they juiced it. They gave it the old
Yeah.
juicy in there.
The old shot in the butt. Just juice it right on up. I don't know if that's the noise it would make, but
If I was giving something a shot in its butt, I'd put the needle in and just.
interesting.
It's like a cartoony, like.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to make light of drug abuse like that. I don't know if that's...
Oh, I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking about the time I was. I was 13.
Oh,
I-
jeez, I don't want to know where this is going.
No, I had pneumonia.
Okay. Dredge is already great again. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, I had pneumonia and I had to take some very specific drug, and it had to be given intermuscularly.
Sure.
And so, like, your glutes are just like a huge muscle group.
Oh, yeah.
And so they put me face down, and a nurse got on either side of me and gave me this intermuscular. If you ever had anything given intermuscular, it's just super painful.
It's not comfortable.
And so that's what I was.
Sure.
Just
So
right
that's the
in
noise
there.
you made?
Yeah. It makes me think of that awful experience. It was, oh man, brutal. All right, so I don't think this Ancestral Visions is the best start Justin could hit.
All right, so not quite the explosiveness of...
Oh man.
Jeez.
Oh man.
This is
Holy
just
smokes.
an embarrassment of riches.
Man, Billy's like, he was like rolling his eyes like, oh, it's the end of your second main phase.
So turn 2, attack for 5 is pretty brutal here.
Yeah, man. Justin's deck is not designed to keep up with this.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So he's going to draw 2 here.
Discard 2.
So one thing about hitting so many Narcomoebas is that he couldn't hit any Dredgers.
That's true.
So now he's got he's going to play like a third land here, use his Faithless Looting to hopefully dredge some.
I think
some
he's got
action.
another Faithless Looting in hand.
Then he will not be doing that.
Oh, man.
All right.
Double prized amalgam off of that is just obscene.
All right, Justin's keeping the damage up, but that
Justin
does,
has the Lightning Bolt, but it doesn't stop the onslaught. Huh.
yeah. If I know one thing about prized amalgam, you can't keep a good prized amalgam down.
And how's this for anti-Anger of the Gods tech? Billy Comminos is playing Golgari Charm to regenerate his team.
Oh, is that in hand?
That is in hand.
Wow. Yeah, so Billy's killing him here. I got Justin at 12.
Justin might have a bolt. Oh, Scourge Devil. Come now.
Oh yeah, this
Come on.
this
now.
is some new tech we saw. All right, so Scourge Devil's a card that unearths for 3,
Yeah.
and when it comes in, everybody gets +1/+0. So it like, you know, rallies the team. It's gonna get back prized amalgams.
Even with an Anger of the Gods, I don't see a way that Justin Gebing wins here. He's
No,
that far behind
because
here.
he taps out, and
Well,
then Scourge Devil deals 3.
Right. He could have 1 mana for the Scourge Devil.
He could have like a Vapor Snag.
Yeah, like a Vapor Snag or a third Bolt.
Yeah, this was a tough match. We've had
Right.
some seriously quick matches here.
Did not draw an Anger of the Gods, if he even has it.
Concur. You got Snapcaster Mage, Serum Visions,
Shackles.
Goyf. Yeah, none of these cards line up well against this Dredge deck.
They just don't.
It's
Not many cards do.
That's the problem. You really need like a Tormod's Crypt.
Drew his Relic of Progenitus.
Alright, so Relic of Progenitus doesn't do anything here either. Because it only...
And this would be the game.
Oh! Yeah,
Revealing the attack. And that's it.
yeah that's a brutal
Dredge
one.
takes down... I want to call it a good match, but my goodness, it was just a beating.
That was just We've had some just lopsided
It was just a
victories.
savage destruction of everything that Justin Gebing held near and dear.